Hello Virgo, welcome back to my channel. This is a weekly horoscope and tarot reading for you for July 19th to 25th. Okay, so Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising this week. Okay, I'm sorry I couldn't do last week's horoscope and I missed an important event, that is Venus conjuncted Mars on July 12th and 13th. So life happened and I couldn't record the reading. So if something happened for you during that phase, okay, if you met someone new and you're absolutely single, you're looking for new relationships, and something, you met someone, you had a crush on someone or something, a proposal came or whatever it is, this could be a very significant soulmate or a karmic partner for you, okay, especially with Jupiter and Neptune and Pisces in your 7th house. So this could be a very, very important partner that could have come into your life if you are absolutely single and looking for partnerships. Okay, believe in it, act on it, and also there is potential for you to embrace that change also. So if you're too stuck or you're afraid of change, because Virgos tends to be all about practicality, so you prefer to have things in your comfort zone than exploring something out of the norm. But being open to relationships or new kind of partnerships will help you grow spiritually. So I'll always suggest you to open yourself to new partnerships if you're absolutely single. But if you're dating or you're already committed, this could just take things to the next level. Okay, you could have a lot more intimacy, you could have a lot more love for each other in during this time. Okay, so embrace it. The other four, there is four major events that's happening this week. Okay, the first is Mars in Leo is in conjuncting Neptune and Pisces in your 7th house. So what happens is, this is about your 12th house and your 7th house. So 12th and 7th is about your soul. So it's about how spiritually you're aligned with your partner. Do you have common spiritual beliefs? Are you able to talk about your spirituality to your partner? Do you understand that you have a lot more things to develop in your life? Okay, all those things can come and play with your partner right now, especially if you are coupled. If you are single, you could meet someone that is almost in par with your spiritual beliefs, okay, your soulmate, or they could open up to you to that kind of realm. Okay, so that could be the energy this week. And then Venus is entering into your 1st house, into Virgo. So this would be the best time for you to, again, the 1st and the 7th house axis will be highlighted for you. So Venus coming into your own sign. Venus does not do good in Virgo, but still what happens is, for you it is very favorable. You could have a lot more, you can have a makeover. Okay, you can develop your self-confidence, you can go change your wardrobe or get a new haircut and just be happy. And you could even attract money right now. Your income could develop a lot, and if you're looking for new job opportunities, you can do that too this time. Okay, it is very, very favorable for you, Virgos. And then Mercury is in your 11th house, Cancer, is actually squiring Chiron in your 8th house. Okay, so there could be some so if you have a friend, okay, and you are in crush with your friends, or you have a kind of you feel that this person could be your person, something, this person may not be the right partner for you, but this person can help you heal from any kind of intimacy issues you have. Okay, so suppose if you're afraid to get to get close to someone, okay, and you're afraid of it, this friend could help you open up so easily that you can understand that intimacy is possible with people or with others. So the next partnership you attract will be really, really good for you. Okay, and then full moon is happening in your 6th house of daily life. So if you're looking for new work opportunities, if you're looking for some kind of a job that has been really hectic for you, or you could be working too much on something, a project that could end right now, or there could be some kind of culmination or even a slow graduation, taking things to the next level, will be happening during this full moon for you. Okay, so I'm going to do a tarot reading for you, Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I'm using the Witches Tarot here. I'm going to pull a 5-card spread for you. We'll see how it's playing out for you. This is a general horoscope and tarot reading, so it could be about love, could be about career, could be anything. Whatever is playing out in your life right now, we'll read about it. Okay, Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Wow, the wheel, beautiful. But I'm not taking any back of the deck right now. I'm just focused only about the 5 cards. So if it's needed, I'll let you know. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune is here. Wow. Okay. So there's some kind of destiny, especially with Venus entering into your first house. There could be some changes for you. You're finishing your 12th house, right? So there could be a lot of changes. So the first card is Hermit. It's you, Virgo. So you're isolated, especially with so many transits in your 12th house. I think you're isolated. You're thinking about what you want in life. You could be a little more calm, composed, and not willing to talk to people or open up to people during this period. Yeah, the 4 of Cups. Yeah, you're thinking about more about what universe is not giving you or what you lost, or you think what you don't. You're focused too much on what you don't have or what you're not getting. Okay, that could be the obstacle for you right now. The Knight of Swords here. So this could be about taking action, going after things what you want, or this could be even arguments in family. We have the 6 of Wands here. Leo had the same energy. So if you are the Queen of Swords is your crowning, and the Page of Pentacles is your thing. So these 1, 2, 3, 4 cards are from the Leo reading. These 2 are from different energies. Okay, so if this reading resonated, I have a King of Cups here. It's not the King of Wands. So I think the story is different for you. Okay, even though the cards came out in order, I'm still going to read, or can I have to reshuffle. I think I'm going to reshuffle for you. I don't feel positive about this reading for you, Virgo. We'll go for one more round, okay? Virgos. Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising. If the same cards comes out, it's meant to be, okay? Sometimes it happens. I can't change my perspective on it. Alright, so let's see. You have the 4 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so let's see if I'm getting any other message for you. Temperance and the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. 5 of Pentacles. Wow, okay. 9 of Pentacles. That's a Virgo card. Okay. 10 of Pentacles. Okay. Page of Wands is here. Okay, that's at your thing. 10 of Wands. Oh my god. Okay. 9 of Cups. Okay. I think you're carrying a lot of responsibilities right now. Maybe money is tight right now. Maybe you're not able to fulfill your money. You could be thinking overly about what you don't have. Okay, I got the same thing at that time, and right now I'm also having 9 of Pentacles is someone who is single, absolutely single, who's abundant and everything. When that's in the obstacle position, it means that you don't feel abundant. You don't feel like you have all the money right now. You could be carrying out a lot of responsibilities. You're working a lot. You're working for a family. If you're absolutely committed and you're in a relationship, you think that you're doing your best to take care of your family, but you're emotionally not getting fulfilled. Okay, there could be you want a new career or a new pathway to open up for you, which could give you some kind of energy to drop these burdens and move forward in life. But I think family commitments, family responsibilities is pulling you right now, and you feel like you don't have the money right now to take care of it. Okay, so let me clarify. 5 of Pentacles. The Strength card. You could be dealing with a Leo, or you could have Leo, or you need the strength to move on from a situation where you feel a lack. Okay, if it is a breakup, or if you are in a split up situation, or if you're financially unstable, you need the strength to cope with this situation right now. The 9 of Pentacles is your obstacle. 5 of Wands. Okay, there could be some conflicts regarding being single right now. The 10 of Pentacles is the Magician. Okay, So you're planning for a future, you want commitment, or you're already committed and you're working on what you can manifest. The Page of Wands is 10 of Cups. Yeah, you're absolutely in a relationship with someone, okay? There could be financial battles right now, or their parents are not accepting, or your parents are a little more stricter with what you're manifesting right now as a couple. 10 of Wands. The Hermit card. Yeah, I think you're thinking about how much you're pulling over the weight here. Maybe you're thinking too much. Ace of Cups with the 9 of Cups is again the 10 of Cups. So I think you're looking for more about what you want in life, where you're feeling emotionally fulfilled. Okay, give me one more card on this. Ace of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, you feel stuck, I think. You're feeling stuck in a family situation, or in kind of an established business, or even you're in a family, you have a family. There could be a lot of conflicts with regard to money. Okay, this could be even assets. So if you have assets with your parents, or you could be fighting over it. There could be arguments with family members right now, because you think that you need the strength, you need someone to support you financially right now. Maybe you do not have the resources right now to support yourself, so you're relying too much on family members to help you move on. But you think that you are being made to carry a lot of responsibilities. Maybe you think that you're doing a lot for the family. They are not giving you the right amount of money or recognition for your services. So you are thinking that if I get a new job opportunity, or if I attract a new situation in my life, maybe my life will change. That's the energy I'm getting here for you. Okay, so you're looking for some kind of emotional fulfillment that would help you move on. You're waiting for something that could come. I think you need to listen to your intuition here. 7th chakra is about your crown chakra. So listen to your beliefs, and listen to what others are telling to you. At the same time, listen to your own intuition. And if you think that a new opportunity, starting a new business, starting a new a kind of an opportunity, a career, or a job somewhere else will give you that emotional fulfillment, don't hesitate. Even if you think that you're thinking too much, or you're carrying already a lot on, people are not helping you out, and going out on your own or starting a new thing on your own may make you feel stuck for some time, or there could be a slow progress. Okay, but I think you need to listen to your crown chakra. You need to open up to your intuition, and ask for guidance from God. And if you feel that it's the right move to make, you can do it right now. Okay, I hope this reading resonated with you, Virgo. Have a nice week.